So finally, we have come to the end of, not necessarily the end basically of the process. We've started from the starting and then we've come to the closing. Now you're at the closing stage. This I title Closing and Beyond because it doesn't end with just closing, what happens after closing. But at this point, I have to congratulate you, because now you know what to do, from getting your certificate of eligibility, finding a lender, finding a house, and so on and so forth, appraisals, inspections. Now we've come to closing. Good. Now you're a homeowner. Congratulations again. Not many people get to see this, not many people get to do this, especially with their VA loan. Now today, I want to tell you what to expect, how to avoid last minute surprises, how I'll keep supporting you even after we are done with this process, because this is supposed to be, in my opinion, as it should be, a relationship. I'm supposed to help guide you. What happens after you've closed and you have some questions? Oh, how does this work? What happened here? What this here? You still have access to me. It is not a one and done thing like I like to tell my clients. I'm not like other realtors or real estate agents. I am here with you and for you. So even after you get your keys, I'll be here for you. I want to make sure that you can enjoy your new home and build real wealth with this opportunity, not just headaches. Real estate is an expensive investment. You shouldn't just take a loan. You shouldn't take a loan for $400,000 and burn a hole through your pocket. We should be able to help you if you're interested. How can this work for me? How can this be an addition and a benefit and a bonus to my life, not just a big hole in my pocket or my account? So what happens on closing day? You're here now, we're closing, you have your keys, the house belongs to you. What happens on closing day? First things first, before closing, we'll do a final walkthrough. This is usually within 24 to 48 hours of signing. This is your chance to confirm repairs are done as discussed. Everything included in the contract is present. The home is clean and there are no new issues. I'll walk you through the process. I'll help answer any questions that you might have, and I'll work with the seller's agent if anything isn't right that we might need to readdress. Like I said, we're closing, so it's just a walkthrough. We just want to make sure that all our I's are dotted and our T's are crossed. On closing day, you will also meet with the title company or at the attorney's office for the following reasons. You will need to review and sign all loan documents like the closing disclosure, mortgage notes, and settlement statements. You will be required to bring your photo ID to verify your identification or your identity, certified funds for closing, which is usually in the form of a wire transfer or cashier's check, depending on which is required. Proof of homeowner's insurance, definitely required, and any VA documents that might be requested by the lender or the title company. Piece of cake, very easy. Almost done, right? I provided a step-by-step list that should be somewhere on the screen here, or there should be a checklist in the description below. Every time you watch these videos, please go into the description below and check out the links that are there, because I have more resources for you that should and that will help you through this process. So you'll go in the description below, you should see a link to this checklist, or there should be listed here on the screen by my side. But I'm going to read up as much as I can from the list what to expect, step-by-step closing timeline. The closing process, here's how the closing process generally unfolds in my experience. Final loan approval and clear to close from your lender. We'll schedule the date and the time for closing. We'll complete final walkthroughs, which you will complete with me. We'll walk through the property. We'll review the documents that I mentioned earlier. Your closing disclosure will confirm that the loan terms and the monthly payments and closing costs, they're all good. At the closing, we will sign all documents with the title company, escrow officer, lender rep. Who else is there? Who else was there? Sometimes with the seller, depending on what kind of agreement that we reached or arrived at. I hope you're following me so far. Like I said, it's going to be on the screen here somewhere, or you could check the description for this list if you want to keep it with you. I'm going to run through them. Transfer. We're also going to transfer your closing costs and funds as needed. You will receive copies of all the signed documents for your records, because you definitely want to make sure that you have proof that you bought this house, that you're a homeowner, right? And then finally, you get your keys and you officially become the owner. Congratulations, you're a homeowner. I'm so proud of you for getting to this point. It's not easy. Not many people get to do this. Not many people get to this stage. Sometimes in the process, people fall off track. Sometimes any number of things could happen. But if you follow this step from the beginning, like I laid it out all the way to the end, Of course, there's some things I did not mention because the video will be too long, which is why I have a description below for you to book a call with me, or you call the number on your screen here, which should come up somewhere during the period of this video, and I'll be able to help you through all of this. With my guidance, you'll be able to go from the beginning all the way to the end, all things being equal without any issues, and you should get to this point of closing. If you have seen any of my previous videos, which I encourage you to, I should be able to add them to this playlist so you can go watch all the other videos I have on the subject of VA loan. Bear in mind that you'll be responsible for a closing cost like I mentioned earlier. This is unique to VA loans. And then there is the case of a VA funding fee. I explained that in one of my previous videos. You can go check my playlist and find out everything you need to know about a VA loan. I've talked about the VA funding fee, or you could Google that. Or you could also give me a call and explain it to you. This can often be rolled into your loan. Title insurance, property taxes, and any remaining lender fees. These things can be rolled into your loan. Every deal is a little different. But as I've said repeatedly, and I need you to always remember that, I will walk you through these costs line by line before closing. There are no surprises. I understand that most of the people I talk to are in the military, hence VA loans, hence me talking about VA loans. And all of these things, they're new to you, you don't understand them, they're overwhelming. That is why I am here. I'm here to help you. You don't have to figure all of these things out yourself. The course is meant to educate you so that you're aware, you're informed, but I am the professional in this case, and I'm here to guide you through it all in spite of you having an idea of how these things work. After the deal closes, I should mention that your journey isn't necessarily over. You own the house or you're a homeowner, yes, but I'm still a resource for you. Like I said previously, I'll help you manage your equity, answer refinancing questions, guide you if you have PCS orders, you're coming from a different duty station, coming down here to Lemoore, NAS Lemoore specifically, and you want to buy a house or property in any of the surrounding areas, Hanford, Fresno, or it's time for you to sell because you're moving, and that I will talk about in the next video. You want to build wealth with your home through your VA loan. It's an advantage that you should take. Remember I said in the beginning of the video, this is closing and beyond. So you want to use your VA loan to build wealth. After you've bought the house, what next? Hence me being here for you to talk about wealth building opportunities, how you can afford to pay your mortgage if you're struggling using your pay to do it, because it is possible and there's a way to do it. Building wealth through your VA loan is a lifelong advantage, and my network of veteran homeowners, we can help you whenever you need support, advice, or connections. Don't feel like you're alone. With every chapter, I always leave you with a task, a mini task that you should do, because I believe after hearing all of these things, you need to take advantage and take action, corresponding action, so that we're being proactive and deliberate about or with our success. So again, go into the description below and book a call with me, or call the number on your screen. Let's talk about all of these things I have mentioned to you throughout this video, and send me your questions. Let me help answer them, provide any clarity. Let's get into looking for a house for you. I'm always here to help you smooth out any bumps along the way. Finally, I cannot overstate it enough. Congratulations. I say it repeatedly because it is a big deal to get to this point. You did it. With my help, you're ready to close with confidence. Reach out to me and let's talk about the next steps. I have been talking about how to buy so far, but I haven't forgotten about you if you want to sell. So my next section, which is the bonus section, I'll be talking to my sellers who want to sell their homes. Look out for that video. Thank you for your time.